Aloha, my name is Todd Davis, I'm a Maui resident. I've been kiting since 1999. I consider myself a bladder repair expert and have been doing so for the past 7 years. Today what I'm going to show you is how to repair a valve on a Wayman Hawaii kite. There are other companies out there that use the same valve and they are very difficult to fix if not done right. Most of the time the biggest problem is a leak. Today I'm going to show you how to do it without any leaks. The most important tool to have here is the right pair of scissors. They have to have a blunt tip on them as to not poke the bladder. These I just got the Ben Franklin's sewing shop, similar. Just get something like this to do this. It makes it very easy. When you start your initial cut, there will be an obvious break where the bladder has released from the glue. Carefully slip your scissors underneath the two layers. There's white material and then vinyl right underneath this. And then the next material after that's the bladder valve itself. So what you're going to do is slip the scissors underneath it, make your initial cut, cut it right out to the white ring, and then continue cutting around the inside white ring. Very carefully, very slowly, take your time. It should be pretty easy because that's the reason why I let go. The glue has failed. All the way around the white ring, careful not to poke into the other bladder underneath it. Completed my cut all the way around. Top material falls right off. A little coaxing, the valve pops right out. Next step, most people don't know, is to take off the outer ring. Slip your scissors in there. This is just the material, so all you're doing is cutting off the fabric. Again, slowly, carefully, around the outside, around the outside, around the outside, until you reach the other side. There, now the bladder is ready for assembly. Okay, the next step is to lay out the bladder itself onto what I just use is just a 1x6, plain old 1x6, just to get it flat. It's clamped to the table so it won't fall over. Lay the bladder on top of the 1x6, clamp it down, clamp it down, all four corners. Doesn't have to be critical right now that you get everything flat because you can always adjust them later. Pop off the ones you need to pop off to get it flat, but make sure it's really flat. This is the most important part as far as adhering the bladder correctly. Take your alcohol swab, rub it around, rub it on the inside. Make sure you get the inside here because it tends to have glue on it sometimes. This one is actually pretty clean. Nothing on it. Important, wait at least a couple minutes before you put the valve on so the alcohol has a chance to dry. Then all you have to do is peel off the backing. Valve is now ready. Take a note of which way the valve is supposed to open. These just happen to open always down. Center it over the middle, kind of looking through the center. Just bring it down real gently. Then work your fingers from the inside to the outside on the white material, and then finish off with the clear material on the whole perimeter. And that's it, folks. I haven't had one of these valves fail in 2 years. Make sure you keep the bladder flat on the 1x6. You should have no problems. This method works on just about any type of replacement valve you want to put on, any configuration. The most important thing is to keep the bladder flat. Use the alcohol to get everything off of it, and you should have no problems. This message is brought to you by me and nobody else, although I highly suggest you use airtime valves. They are the best out there that I've used so far. In the last 2 years, I've had no problems with their new system. 0 returns. Good luck, good kiting.